Good morning, students. I hope you all are well. Today we will start another chapter from our another book, that is from statistics or statistics from economics, and the name of the unit is measures of central tendency. Now let us first understand what is central tendency basically means. This means the central value or the representative value of a series. So for example, if you have a series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and by any means if 3 is representing the whole of the series on average basis, then this will be called central value or central tendency. Now what basically central tendency means, see, it includes all those methods of statistical analysis. हम बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे methods की, किसकी? Methods की of statistical analysis by which averages of statistical series are worked out. See, what is this? Averages. अब वो average क्या होती है समझते हैं. Averages can be divided into two types, that is mathematical average or the positional average. Under mathematical average we have three things, that is arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. If we talk of the syllabus for +1, then we only have this arithmetic mean. These two, geometric and harmonic mean, you will study in higher classes. Next comes the positional average. Positional average includes three things: median, partition values and mode. Arithmetic mean is represented by x bar, median is represented by m, partition values are quartile, deciles and percentiles, so they are represented by q, d and p respectively, and mode is represented by z. अब बेटा बात करते हैं कि हमारे सिलेबस में अरिथमेटिक मीन है, मीडियन है, पार्टीशन वैल्यूज है एंड मोड्स है. तो एक लेमन लैंग्वेज में हम चलते हैं एंड लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट और हाउ आर these values being calculated for a particular series. So let's take an example that a worker earns 100 rupees on Monday, 200 rupees on Tuesday, 200 rupees again on Wednesday, 300 rupees on Thursday, and 400 rupees on Friday. So if there is 5 days working and he earns this much of labor on a particular day, then now let us calculate for easy understanding what is mean over here. Mean will be summation of these divided by the number of days. So we will take this as x and we say summation x upon n. N here represents the number of days. So what we will do is 100 plus 200 plus 200 plus 300 plus 400 divided by 5 days. So it is 1200 rupees he has earned in 5 days. So arithmetic mean says that on an average, on daily basis he earns an average of 240 rupees. ठीक है जी, कि औसतन तौर पे वो हर रोज 240 रुपए की एवरेज से पैसे कमाता है. क्लियर है जी. नाउ लेट अस सी व्हाट विल बी मीडियन ओवर हियर. हमने अभी डिस्कस किया मीडियन इज अ पोजिशनल एवरेज. तो हम कहते हैं दिस इज व्हाट डिवाइड्स द होल सीरीज इनटू टू इक्वल पार्ट्स. आई रिपीट, this divides the whole series into two equal parts. तो अब वो कैसे होगा देखिए, 100, 200, 200, 300 and 400. Now if I take this 200, so now I have two values on the left side of this and two values on the right of this. So I will say this is my median. I repeat, this is my median. Clear? Now let us understand what would be the mode of this series. Mode is the value which has the highest frequency or the value which has highest occurrence. So see, 100 has occurred once, इसका frequency हो गया 1. 200 has occurred twice, 300 has occurred once, and 400 has occurred once, that is one time. So 200 is the amount he has earned the maximum number of times. So we would say that mode of the series is 200. It is 200. तो ये समझा हमने किसमें, एक बहुत बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेवल पे जाके कि मीन, मीडियन, मोड है क्या, अरिथमेटिक एवरेज क्या है और पोजिशनल एवरेज क्या है. स्टार्ट विद द टॉपिक दैट इज अरिथमेटिक मीन. द वेरी फर्स्ट कंपोनेंट of measures of central tendency, that is arithmetic mean, represented by x bar. Represented by x bar. अब हम समझते हैं कि arithmetic mean होता क्या है. So it is simple average of all items ऑफ अ सीरीज. एक सीरीज में जितनी भी आइटम्स हमें गिवन है उन सबके सिंपल एवरेज को वी से दैट इट इज अरिथमेटिक मीन. अब बेसिकली बेटा अरिथमेटिक मीन को समझने के लिए वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट व्हाट टाइप्स ऑफ सीरीज आर इन्वॉल्व्ड. अब वो सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी में आपको कंप्लीटली काम आएगा, चाहे आप अरिथमेटिक मीन कर रहे हैं, मीडियन, मोड, डिस्पर्जन, कुछ भी, क्वार्टाइल, डिसाइल, परसेंटाइल, द सीरीज विल बी हेल्पफुल टू यू. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. Let's take a hypothetical example. The serial number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, and 15. So I have 15 workers in my organization, and what wages I am paying to them is 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 300, 300, 300, 300, 300. See, हमारे पास हमने एक hypothetical example लिया. These 5 workers are earning rupees 100 per day. These are earning 200 rupees per day, and these 5 are working rupees 300 per day. So this is called an individual series. This is called individual series when each item of the series is being recorded. It means the value of each, the wages of each worker is being recorded individually. So that is called individual series. क्या बोलते हैं बेटा इसको? Individual series. अब individual series में we have the formula summation x upon n. So this is taken as x. So the wages they are earning is called x, and n is the number of items in the series. It means, अब समझो इसको बोलते हैं population. So the people under study, the area under study, इन सब चीजों को हम क्या बोलेंगे? इनको बोलेंगे population. क्लियर है जी? अब ये आया x bar is equal to summation x upon n. समीशन x अपॉन n. तो क्या आएगा हमारे पास? हम इन सब का टोटल करेंगे एंड विल फाइंड आउट समीशन x, एंड दिस विल कम आउट टू बी 3000 rupees. It means in totality I am giving or spending away 3000 rupees as salary to my workers. So the answer would be 3000 upon 15 workers. It means 200. So on an average basis a worker मेरे को जो कॉस्ट करता है दैट इज 200 रुपीज पर वर्कर. क्लियर है जी कि एक वर्कर की मुझे औसतन जो खर्चा है वो 200 रुपये है, चाहे एक्चुअल में ही इज अर्निंग 100 और 300. माय अरिथमेटिक एवरेज इज 200. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? नाउ टू रिड्यूस द साइज ऑफ दिस सीरीज सो दैट वी कैन हैव अ कॉम्पैक्ट व्यू, तो हम क्या करेंगे? देखिए 15, 20, 50, 100, 200, 500 हम लिख सकते हैं, लेकिन what management wants, management will not search for 50, 100, 200, 500 pages. For example, if your company has around 50,000 employees, so it would take around 2,000, 3,000 pages to feed their data. But when we talk of MIS, that is Management Information System, the management will not go through those 3,000 pages. They want it in a compact manner. So we have another series introduced over here that is called the discrete series, or the other name is frequency array. I repeat, the discrete series or the frequency array. Now I will convert this series into discrete series or frequency array. Let's see how it happens. I'll have wages, that is X, and next I will have frequency F. Now I am giving 100 rupees as wage to 5 workers. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am giving 200 rupees as wage to another 5 workers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, I am giving 300 rupees as wages to another 5 workers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, now my data has squeezed from 15 lines to 3 lines. Getting my point? 15 lines to 3 lines, and because my data is in absolute numbers, they are not in fractions and they are not varying in absolute numbers. For example, it is not 110, 115, 118, 120. So we'll take up the next series for this. अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं? See, I will take up the formula for x bar over here is, that is summation fx upon summation f. Mind it, what formula I am using here, or the formula I have used earlier, that is x bar is equal to summation x upon n. Both are direct methods. That was in individual series. This is the discrete series or the frequency array. Now let us see why we have taken this formula summation fx upon summation f. See, summation f comes to be 15. It means this is equal to n. हमने जो यहाँ पे n निकाला था 15 लोग, वो हमारा summation f बन गया. Because now I am not individually counting this. I have compiled this. I have grouped this data on the basis of common thing. That is 100 rupees wage, which is common to 5 people. 200 is common to another 5, and 300 is common to another 5. Getting my point? So I'll calculate fx. Fx is 500, 1000 and 1500. So my summation fx is equal to 3000. Now the question arises, why I have taken summation fx? See, fx is done because I am paying 100 rupees wage to 5 workers. So my total expenditure is 500. I am giving 200 rupees as wage to another 5 workers. So my total expenditure is 1000. See, what we have done is summation x, the total expenditure. So what we will take is summation fx. So I'll jot down the values, that is 3000 upon 15. Again my answer is rupees 200. Again it is rupees 200. Getting my point? Now let us get on to the another series. This series says that if there is a lot of variation in the figures, for example, you are saying the figures like 110, 102, 108, 216, 218.5, 326, 321, तो बहुत ज़्यादा हमारे पास वेरिएशन हो जाएगी, तो हर एक का डेटा लिखना हमारे लिए मुश्किल हो जाएगा. सो विल मूव ऑन टू रेंज, और उस रेंज को डिस्प्ले करने के लिए और कैलकुलेशन करने के लिए वी हैव द अनदर सीरीज दैट इज called the continuous series or frequency distribution. The previous was called frequency array and this is called frequency distribution. Getting my point? Frequency distribution. Now what does it say? See how we convert from individual series or frequency array to frequency distribution, that I'll teach you later in the chapter. मैं आपको डायरेक्टली अभी करके दिखा रहा हूं वो कैसे बनेगा. If I say my wages will range from 50 to 150, 150 to 250 and 250 to 350. Now you have to understand this, that this is an exclusive series. Now exclusive series means that 150 will not be counted over here, it will be counted over here. So it means from rupees 50 to rupees 149, all the people or wages will be included here. From 150 to 249, it will be included here. Getting my point? Pause down the video, rethink over this, that from 50 to 149, I'll include here. From 150 to 259, I will include here. Getting my point? See. So now the frequency. See. 50 to 150, I have 5 people. 150 to 250, I have again 5 people. And likewise, between 250 to 350, again I have 5 people. Getting my point? तो अब देखिए होगा क्या? Now I will have to calculate the mid values because I cannot multiply this frequency with this range, right? This class interval. So what I need to do is I need to have the mid values. So mid values will be lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So the average of the class interval or limits. So it would come 150 plus 50 is 200 divided by 2 is 100. 250 plus 150 is equal to 400 divided by 2 is 200. 350 plus 250 is equal to 600 divided by 2 is 300. Now here I will use the formula summation Fm upon summation F. See, mind my point. Here M is acting like X. Earlier, अगर मैं इसको छोड़ दूं and I see this, so this is a kind of my discrete series or frequency array. Right? So we again have the same question or the same process. That is वहाँ किया था fx, यहाँ करेंगे fm. So it would be 500, 5 into 2, 1000, 5 into 300 is 1500. So my summation fm value is again 3000 and I'll substitute the values. 3000 upon 15 is equal to again rupees 200 is the average. Please note it down. This would be helpful to you throughout the complete central tendency, that is mean, median, mode and even for dispersion. Getting my point? So dear students, now let's begin with the practical. तो हम इसमें देखेंगे simple arithmetic mean. हमारे पास weighted भी आएगा, that we'll do later. First is the individual series and the first formula या method we will use is direct method. Direct method में बेटा हमारे पास formula होता है x bar is equal to summation x upon n. Summation x upon n. Now we have this question that this is given the pocket allowance of 10 students. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of 10 students, and we have to calculate the arithmetic mean or average of what a particular, or we can say on an average basis, what a student earns or gets as a pocket allowance. तो इसका मतलब कि औसतन तौर पर एक स्टूडेंट कितनी pocket allowance लेता है. So we'll go with the formula, that is x bar is equal to summation x upon n. Here we'll calculate summation x, that will come out to 340, that is total of these. Now we'll put it into the formula, x bar is equal to summation x upon n. We have 10 numbers, so we can put down these serial numbers like this. Now what does it come? It comes out to be 340 upon 10. So x bar is equal to 34. So on an average basis, a student will is getting 34 rupees as the pocket allowance. Now, based on this, we move on to another method. The second method for this series, that is shortcut method. Under shortcut method, we have the formula x bar is equal to a plus summation d upon n. Here a is equal to assumed mean, d is equal to x minus assumed mean, and then we'll take the summation. Now I am assuming a particular figure to be the mean of the series, and then I will take a deviation, that how much x deviates from a, right? And then I'll put it into this formula. So now let's see, I'll calculate d. First I need to have a. For supposing I take 40 as a, that is assumed mean. Okay, this can be mean of the series, right? Now let us calculate d. D is x minus a. So x is 15 minus 40 is equal to minus 25. Students, mind my point. Sometimes it happens that a student will be mistaken. He or she would write 40 minus 15. That is wrong. We have to do 15. X minus a. 40 is equal to minus 25. Getting my point? Then it comes to be 20 minus 40 is equal to minus 20. Likewise, minus 10, minus 18, minus 15 and minus 22. Here it comes out to be 0, 10, 15 and 25, right? So the total here comes out to be minus 110 and here it comes to be 50. So my summation D, I am writing over here, summation D is equal to minus 110 plus 50 is equal to minus 60. Now I'll substitute this into the formula. So we know x bar is equal to a plus summation D upon n. So a here is 40 plus minus of summation D is 60 upon n is 10. So 40 minus 6. So the answer is again 34. The answer is 34. I hope the topic is clear to you. Have a nice day.